Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all back for the start of our second period here. Dawson Creek leads the Jets 4-1. Goals in that first period by Wes Shipton, Chase Hendrickson, Brandon Rowley, and Captain Evan Weaver. Goals for the Jets, one by Devin. Sent into the Canucks end. Swales, he'll get that up for Craig. Craig almost lost that, ends up catching up to it. Sent into the zone there by Bame. Massingham in on the forecheck, kind of bumped off there. Jets will be able to get it out. Our captain Clausen's already got one in the game. Glove save there by Round on the long shot. Tried to check in some of the other games around the NPHL. I did notice that Fort St. John was up 2-1 over High Prairie. And then there was a goal in the Manning Spirit River game. That one is also on Facebook. But I couldn't tell who the goal was. I only had a couple seconds, but I believe it's Manning up 1-0, but I don't want to say for sure. But here comes Wes Shipton. He's got a break. Shipton, nice save there with a glove by Laurent Dell. Shutting down the NPHL's top goal scorer. Chopped out there by Hebert. Canucks tried to send that back in, but that's turned over. Jets will bring it in on the attack. That one bounces out in front. Now Capo with it. He's watched by Desrelais. Capo spins away. Has his pocket picked there by Desrelais. Desrelais will send it over to Morton. He's watched there. A couple Jets will try and flush him out from behind the net. Now Shipton. Long pass up the ice for Desrelais. Might have a step on Caron. Spins. Centering pass. Hendrickson took that one off the skate but couldn't get that up to his stick. Now Caron tried to find someone, went past everyone. That'll be an icing against the Jets. And Damien Capo tried to sneak off the ice there for a change, but Derek Nurnberg saw him sit down. He'll pull him back on the ice after that icing. Norris will be on the draw. Capo will oppose him. Norris plays that forward. Just lost it off the end of his stick, though, before he could pass it over for Norman. Norman behind the net. Sent that out front. Brewster runs his man over. That was Kruger. For Reber. He'll bring that in on the attack himself. Brewster. Nice pass over for Norris. Couldn't kick that up to his stick as that bounced off the linesman. Now Norman. Norman on the right wing. Looking for someone to pass to behind the net. Centering pass, Brewster. That one's blocked. Caron able to get in the way of that. Norman. He'll play that back for Dolan. Over for Gilbert. Tried to find Norman. Just off. Couldn't make contact with his stick there. Gilbert. He'll send that around now. Norman. Watched there by a couple Jets. He'll play that back down. Cole Norris. Brewster took kind of a fall and he's a little sore to get up. He just gingerly got up there. He's just going to blow his man up into the boards. Brewster's definitely feeling all right. Maybe just mad, if anything. Schmerman below the goal line into the corner. Tries to bring that out front. Takes a bump before he could get that shot off. Caron, he'll play that around Swales. Weaver will back him up and collect that puck. Swales will stop up and buy himself some time there. Hansen, he'll skate that into the offensive zone. Hansen had his stick lifted a little bit. Capo was hiding behind Swales and Weaver. Couldn't get that past Swales though. Deflects behind the net now. Canucks will go on the attack. Burnett took a bump there from Hansen. He gets back up. Swales across the ice. Weaver shoots. Nice save there by Laurent Dell. Couldn't get the rebound. Jets will play that to the corner. Not out though. Swales able to keep it in. Bounces back to Weaver. Nice pad save on that long shot. Schmerman cross ice rally. Tried to get back there for Hansen, looking for a backdoor tap in. Jets were able to get in front of that. And then Burnett is plastered into the boards, and that's going to be a cross-checking. For sure going to be a 2-minute call there on Hansen. That looked kind of bad from up here. Burnett looks like he's going to be okay, but the officials are going to have a little bit of a conference here, and they're going to decide if it's a 2 or a 5. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they go either way on this one. So it looks like Alex Hansen is going to get kicked out of this game. It's going to be a 5-minute penalty for him. So his night will be over and he'll hit the showers. Fans here not happy with that call, but I can kind of understand that one, honestly. Now he's kicked out of the game, but they just got a 2-minute penalty up there right now. Well, Nurnberg and Marcel Capel having a few words there, but looks like it might just end up being a 2-minute. Yeah, so he just got a 2 and a 10, like a game misconduct, but he didn't actually get a 5-minute major, which is really interesting the way that they call these sometimes. Canucks will have to kill off this power play for the Jets. Reber, he'll get that over for Clausen. Now for Capo. Capo fanned on that first pass, gets it back. Massingham able to force that one out of the zone, and Clausen has to retreat. Valleyview, 6 goals on 53 opportunities, just 11.23%, so they're not doing too much better in regards to the power play. Dawson, on the other hand, this is one place where they have been excelling this year so far. Just 3 goals on 39 attempts, good enough for 92% penalty killing. And if that was to continue and the season was to end right now, that would be an NPHL league record. Now Norman, he'll get that up. Desjardins got a burst. Desjardins 1-on-0, scores! Chris Desjardins, he puts that one 5-hole on the breakaway. And Dawson will go up 5-1 here. Short-handed goal for Chris Desjardins. That's going to be his 12th of the season. Norman with another assist on that one. For a while there, Norman was leading the NPHL in points, but over the break there's a few games that happened, and specifically Zach Mott and Ty Mappin just exploded for some points for Fox Creek. They're ahead of Norman currently. He's only a few points behind, looking to have a big game. Jets still in the power play though. Reber, they'll set up. Get it over for Harrison. Now down for Caron. Has a man in front, couldn't get him there. And then Valleyview has a stick just chopped out of his hands. Caron, that probably definitely should have been a penalty against the Canucks. Bad break there for the Jets. Caron skates off, he has to get a new stick. He'll just get a new person to come on the ice. Canucks had a good opportunity there on the penalty kill. Puck will bounce out to the slot. Norman's going to try and catch up to that one. He'll just chip that down to the Jet zone, kill some more time. 15 seconds left in this power play for the Jets. Caron, he'll leave that there for the captain, Clausen. Clausen will skate it into the attacking zone. Shoots, glove save there by Round. Clausen gets his own rebound there. Battle for it in the corner. Hebert with it, now behind the net. He'll stop up. Swales will protect that near post. Centering pass. Hebert had a perfect opportunity, just couldn't get that one off in time. Now Weaver bumps into him and the Canucks are able to clear the zone. Not going to be enough for icing. Perfect curling weight there. Swales will intercept it. Tried to go cross ice. Swales took a pretty big hit there from Clausen. Now Brewster with it on the attack. Brewster and his man go into the corner. Brewster will come up with the puck. Tried to get that back for Norman. Norman will ring it around, back for Weaver. Now Swales finds Brewster in the slot. Another shot, just wide now. Norris was checked from behind. And that one's just going to be covered up there by LaRondelle. Brewster getting into it a little bit. Probably didn't like seeing his teammate go down like that. Brewster is he's a feisty. Don't want to mess with him, that's for sure. Canucks are going to get another offensive zone draw here, though. 13-19 left here in this second period. Dawson up 5-1. Latest goal there by Chris Desjardins. There's that stick that was slashed in half, finally taken off the ice there. Jets will send it down the ice. Not going to be icings. They'll say that bounced off a Canuck. Desjardins, a little chip pass up for Henriksen. They're back on the attack. Chase Henriksen tries to pull it around Reber. Recollects it in the corner. He's taken down. Puck's underneath him. Shipton there to help out as well. Reber will end up with the puck. Shipton hounding him, trying to lift his stick. 3 Jets and 2 Canucks battling here. Canucks can get the puck out. Desjardins is just laying in the slot. Matheson from the point winds and fires. That's off a stick up into the netting. And Matheson can let that fly. He's got a good shot from the point. This line will stay out there. Henriksen will be the face-off man. Desjardins and Shipton on his wings. Capel will be out there for the Jets. Canucks win that back. Now Matheson tried to float one in there from the point that hit the mass of bodies. Canucks will keep it in the zone though. Desjardins tried to turn back and go on the attack. Overskated the puck a little bit. Now the Jets will get an attack going. There's the mysterious Jets player, backhander. Sent wide. Again, wish I knew what his name was, but they don't have him on the roster sheet. Not a lot I can do there. If any teams are listening, please make sure the players you're putting on the roster sheets actually line up with their numbers. It makes it so much easier for me to call the game. And put nameplates on the back of your jerseys, please. So hard. Anyways, Canucks will flip that off the glass. Jets control back on their own end. Harrison over for Burnett. Gets it up for Caron. Matheson tried to clear that. Gives Caron another bump. Now Bain will take that puck. Try to move around Harrison. He does. Harrison falls down. Centering pass. Scores! Wes Shipton gets his second of the game. And the Canucks will go up 6-1 now. That'll be Shipton's second of the night. Second of the night, 17th of the season. 17 goals on the year already for Wes Shipton. And he's a little bit farther down the NPHL scoring race as opposed to previous years, but he's not far off. A couple big games and he could be right back in it. Now the Jets, they'll look to get some offensive going here. Bring it into the attacking zone, poked away. Now Massingham, he'll get that up for Craig. Craig will skate around his man Kruger. Now up for Bame. Bame has Craig going towards the front of the net. Craig just wide, able to make contact with that, but couldn't get it in the back of the net. Caron tries to chip that up the boards. You can tell the Jets are starting to get pretty tired. Their short bench starting to play into things here quite a bit. Plus already being 6-1. And then Craig and Caron, there's a big slash there. There's already one penalty coming up. Not sure what's going to happen now. And then looks like there could be a scrap here. Let him go! I want them to let him go, boys. We'd all love to see it. Craig for sure is going to get 2. Not sure what's going to happen for the rest of this. So Bame was already getting a slashing penalty. He's going to get the original call. But Craig took a pretty good whack there. It's that Caron. And he went to the dressing room, so that's not necessarily a good sign there. Referees are still discussing here. Canucks might be a little short too. Already down Hansen. Canucks are slowly evening up the bench odds. Not what you want to do. Again, for anyone who missed it, I did check the other scores in the game's intermission here. Fort St. John was up 2-1 over High Prairie. And I believe Manning was up 1-0, but it could have been Spirit River. I couldn't see who was on the scoreboard. And it looks like Craig is going to be gone. I think Craig is going to be kicked out of the game here. So Norman got all the info. He'll relay that back to his coach, Marcel. So Craig is going to be kicked out of the game. So that'll be the second Canucks player ejected tonight. So Hansen and Craig both gone. It's just going to be a 2, not going to be a 5. Oh, it is going to be a 5. So a 2 and a 5. So the Canucks are going to be down for 5-on-3 here for a full 2 minutes after that. As Bame and Craig both taking slashing penalties. One's going to be a major. So the Canucks are going to have a big kill here. Opportunity for the Jets to get back into the game. Crowd pretty silent here. Not a lot of energy in the building, but Jets are able to score a couple here. They're right back in this. Down 6-1 right now currently, but they're going to have a full 2-minute 5-on-3, and then they'll have 3 more minutes of power play time after that. So the Jets will set up. Dawson, he'll get that back to the point. Dawson, one-timer, save there by Round. He looks behind him, but he has the puck in him. He holds that for a whistle. Schmerman will be out here on the draw for the Canucks. Weaver and Swales is the defenseman. They'll look to try and win this and clear this out of the zone right away. Jets able to tie it up as they got a couple more players. Now Clausen will set up at the points. Now Worth scores! Jets get one right away here, and it's just going to be a power play now for the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So it is 6-2 for the Jets. Or 6-2 for the Canucks over the Jets. Tyler Worth getting one on the board here for the Jets. That's Worth's 7th of the year. Puts him in the sole possession of team lead now for the Jets in goals category. Canucks still in the penalty kill for 4 minutes, 36 seconds. But it is just a 5-on-4 now. So Clausen, he'll bring this back on the attack for the Jets. Again, if they could get a couple power play goals here, this could really change the makeup of this game. Back to the point now. Over for Worth. Already one power play goal. Tried to center that. Worth still with it. Now Hebert. He'll spin away from Matheson. Hebert with some room. Out front. That's off a stick and wide. Norman couldn't chip that one out. Massingham couldn't catch up to it. Now Hebert. Over for Worth. Side of the net. Now Morton does get that one out off the glass and out. Canucks will rush to get a penalty killing change in. They're able to change all 4 skaters. Jets did change up too. Now Desjardins, he intercepts that, cuts towards the front of the net. Nice save, rebound. Another save there by Laurendale, able to kick out that right pad. 2 good saves on Desjardins. Desjardins gets that puck back again though. Swales over for Morton, or Dolan actually, sorry. Now Chris Desjardins up on the right wing. Drops that shoulder and tries to cut out front again. Saved by Laurendale. Canucks will just play this back in their own zone. They still got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to kill off of this power play. Henriksen couldn't catch up to that, and that's just tipped on goal. Laurendale will cover up. Again, that penalty minute stat I gave you guys earlier, the Valleyview having second most and Dawson Creek only having 145. Well, Dawson is slowly closing the gap. They've gained a couple penalty minutes in this game with the 2 misconducts. Nice play there by Schmerman, controlling below the goal line. Just killing off some valuable seconds. He'll play that back for Weaver. Now up for Shipton. Has Schmerman, and Shipton goes towards the front of the net. Just out of his reach. Schmerman tried to get it back for him too. Back down for Schmerman. He's pinned to the boards, and Jets will get control again. Schmerman will come off. Norman will come onto the ice for him. Jets missed their pass there, and that's not going to be icing, they say. Gilbert will have to race back. Weaver will end up picking it up, and he'll float that down the ice. 2:14 left in the power play now for the Jets. Just one goal so far. That was the one on the 5-on-3. Just about 20 seconds in right away, essentially. Jets couldn't control that puck. Sent back down there by Matheson. Canucks are doing a good job at killing this penalty off. Clausen, he'll get that up. Now Hebert tried to walk Morton a little bit. Morton shuts him down. Round will just cover that one up. Norris on this draw against Capo. Capo won that. Norris able to get the stick in front of the way. Doesn't clear the zone though. Hebert with it. Controlling the hash marks in front. Nice save there by Round. Rebound sent wide. Norman can't catch up to it. Jets still controlling the offensive zone. Control on the near board. Cross the ice there for Worth. Back for Clausen. Long shot. Deflects off a Canuck. Not out of the zone. Kept in again by the Jets. Capo with it now. Again, Norris couldn't clear. Clausen tried to get around him, faked that shot, but Norris was able to stay with them, and now he gets it up for Norman. Norman and Norris, 2-on-2. These were the two that won that game in Valleyview in overtime when they played earlier in the year. Swales, he'll just dump that in. Canucks still on the power play for another 49 seconds, or penalty kill. Kruger will get that back for Caron. Still can't tell if that one Caron that got hurt on the slash from Craig is back on the bench or not. Now Kruger. He brings it into the attacking zone. He'll ring that around the boards. Jets misplay that one. Caron couldn't catch up to it, and Brewster sends that into the corner. Burnett there. He's hit by Brewster. Caron now for Worth. Desjardins ends up picking his pocket. He'll ring that around the boards. Canucks back to even strength now. Killed off that 5-minute penalty. Rowley was in the box serving it. He's out. Kruger in on the attack. Sent just wide off Swales' stick. Weaver and that Jet collide into the corner. Swales will end up with the puck. Rowley takes a little bit of a hook. Gets away from Capo though. Rowley. Centering pass. Shipton couldn't take that. Took a bump. Puck will end up all the way down the Canucks end. Gilbert, he'll leave that for Weaver. Those two collide in the corner. What's in the back of my mind is there is pretty tough customers on both ends of the bench here, still in the game right now. This game's so lopsided, and some of those plays that some of the Jets might not like. Hansen hit, the Craig hit. Wonder if we get some fisticuffs in this game. Offensive zone draw for the Canucks. Henriksen lost that to Capo. Burnett, they'll look to get it out of the zone. Couldn't connect on that second pass, and luckily for the Jets, Canucks kind of overskated that puck, and Jets were able to get it into their offensive zone that they needed. Caron from the point. Shot from the slot. Save there by Round, able to kick out that right pad. Perfect shot off the boards onto net, so it's not going to be icing. Jets trying to make a couple passes and get out of their zone. Shipton had that one chopped away from him. And then Caron just about overskated that, able to get that up for Clausen. Him and Matheson collide. Worth, centering pass. Nice play there by Morton to break that up. Clausen right behind him. Save on the tip is Round. That long shot from the point. Dangerous opportunity there. It's funny, Jets started to get a couple more shots once that power play was done. Had a hard time setting up. Shot off the whistle. Nice save there with the glove as Josh Round. Clausen again trying his luck. Norris will win the face-off this time for the Canucks. That'll allow him to break out here, hopefully. Swales, cross ice. Weaver able to catch up to that. Back to center ice, though. Norman had that one deflected before he could get that puck. Jets back with it. They'll try and work out of their zone. Weaver, they'll keep that in the zone. Now Brewster. Brody Brewster. Norman tried to pull that out front. Jets will clear just to the left point. Swales will keep it in. Now Brewster. Norris. Norman behind the net. Trying to sneak back door there. That was broken up before Norris could get to him. Now down for Norris. Below the goal line. Tried to bring that out front. That was broken up. Swales, he's hounded there by Hebert. Now Weaver, sorry about the camera. Have that all now. Norman couldn't get that out of the zone. Kept in there by the Jets. Norris with it. He's able to flip that out just to center though. Reber will send it right back in off the boards. Not a lot going on this second period. All those penalties just kind of killed any momentum both teams had. Norman, he'll play that back for Swales. Now up for Norman. He'll break around his man. Offside, Brewster on the opposite wing. So we'll have a face-off outside the blue line. Schmerman will be out here on the draw. Bame and Rowley on his wings. Gilbert and Dolan on the defense. Kruger ended up winning that draw for the Jets. Now Burnett. Long pass up for Cron. Tipped in. Trevor Dolan gave him a little bit of a rough ride. Centering pass. Round was able to get the goal stick on that, and then it pokes out. Rowley couldn't beat his man. Now Bame. Bame with it. Centers it. Rowley couldn't catch up to it. Nice play to find Gilbert. Just wide on the glove side. Bame tried to get that back to the point. Rowley was coming down. Just missed him. And Dolan was going the other way. Split them. Bame up for Schmerman now. Schmerman couldn't catch up to that. That'll end up not being icing. Round will come out of his net. That'll end up into the netting. We'll have a face-off inside the Canucks end. Now we got a little bit of pushing and shoving here. Gilbert and Capo having some words. And this is what I was talking about. I just really wonder if we are going to get some fisticuffs in this game at some point. Gilbert definitely having some words there with Capo. Capo will stay on the ice. They'll need him on the draw. Massingham will be on the draw for the Canucks. Puck ends up back at the point. Caron will send it back down. Morton took a bump, but was able to get that up for Shipton. Kept in though. Sent wide of the net. Now Matheson. Massingham will spin away from that check. Henriksen able to pick it up. They'll bring that to the slot. Poked away from him, and he had to bring that out of the zone to catch up to it. Both teams just getting a little bit sloppy now. Jets will have an opportunity. Centering pass, broken up there. Morton will end up with the puck. Again, there's not a lot going on this period so far. Just a minute left in the second period. Hebert took a bump there. Now Massingham and Clausen collide behind the net there. Henriksen tried to find Shipton. That was broken up. Jets will bring it back. Both teams just aren't able to get much for an attack going here. That one sent towards the front of the net and off the boards. Hebert back at the point. Matheson and Clausen collide. Hebert, long shot from the point. That one deflects wide. 25 seconds left in this period. Another shot, tipped just wide. Clausen was able to get his stick on that one. Dangerous opportunity. Canucks will get it out of their zone now. Massingham takes that pass from Shipton. Massingham finds Shipton. Scores! Wes Shipton with his hat trick. Just snipes that one short side on the blocker. And the Canucks will be up 7-2. 5.6 seconds left here in this one. In this second period, obviously. Shipton's 18th of the year, 3rd of the night for the hat trick. Never seen a hat thrown on the ice here for a hat trick. You know that? Face off one, flipped in. That'll be the end of the second period here. Dawson will end up going into the second intermission up 7-2. But they will be down Craig and Hansen for the third period. Both kicked out of the game that period for a couple different plays. Marcel Capel and Jeff Taylor having some words with the linesmen and refs after. Just trying to get some clarification. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the third period. Hopefully everyone tunes in and checks it out. If not, thanks everyone for joining us here. Again, Dawson leads 7-2 after the second period. I'll try and find out the scores in the other games in the NPHL as well. See you guys soon.